Hey, what's going on guys, KIM-1 here. In this video I'd like to demonstrate quite interesting application of pyautogui library that allows us to mimic key presses on a keyboard down below here on my laptop. So here is the issue I've encountered. So here I have the KIM-1 emulator. KIM-1 is a computer, a single board computer back from 1976. It was running on MOS 6502 processor, my favorite processor and actually my favorite computer as well. And here you see the I/O part of the entire computer. So the 6-7 segment LEDs and 24 keys keypad in order to input the machine codes in hex in hexadecimal. And then we can actually run the program to see the output. For instance, well, either via the serial terminal or even using the peripherals, or the most simplest way of doing this is just to display something on the 7-segment LEDs, not only the digits but also kind of letters, which is going to be the case for this tutorial. But the problem is that if we want to input just a few instructions by hands, that's okay. But what if we want to input a big program like this one, or if we have a slightly different program of just listing the bytes, or even this one test I've provided here. So in this case, this might not be the most kind of convenient way of typing this from the keypad. And there are two major approaches how you can kind of solve this issue. The first one, you just inspect the element, assuming that this is just an emulator, so it should have the memory somewhere. And for instance, here I've already found that here is an emulator object containing RAM in particular, right? And here scopes, and this array is whatever we have in RAM, and we start just manipulating the data. So for instance, if I go to the data mode and say 05, and then here I can probably, okay, let's just try to clear. Okay, and if I just say ammo again, then here I have the RAM scopes and this array, and you see this 5 that we've just entered. Right, just to show this a little bit better. So this 5 we've entered is available right over in here. So I hope it's clear, and the vice versa is possible. So we can kind of download this to our computer and alter the values in this array. Then that's the way of how we can kind of preload the program into the computer. But that's a bit boring. That needs to download things, and well, it's a bit tedious, I would say. So I came up with a bit more, I don't know, maybe it's a weird solution, but here is the deal. So we can actually mimic the key presses that would be automatically pressing these keys in order to do the job for us, do the job of uploading the data into this computer. But before us, the scope of this tutorial, I will write a very simple Python script to do that. But before that, let me just demonstrate what in particular our script is going to be doing. So for instance, I want to say, so let's say A9, so here I say, so A9 is the opcode for LD instruction, loading the immediate data to A register, plus go into next address, and I want to load, well, 76 is the code for letter H. It's not an ASCII code, it's the code specific to the 7-segment LEDs. And then 21F4E, it's just a little endian order, actually fires this character to the screen. So if I say 20 and 4E and 1F, and then to loop forever, I want to say 4C, which stands for jump instruction, and I want to jump to 0000, which is the beginning of the program. If we go back to the addressing mode, go into 0000 and go, you see like I'm displaying the H letter on the screen. But what about the hello, not the hello world, but just the bare hello word here. So here I've drafted a simple program that actually does that. It's not optimized, so you see like I'm manually setting up the values to A register and then calling this routine, and it's a bit not the best ever way of doing things, but I was just trying to debug my program. So what we need to know about this is that this actually does print hello on screen, and then the last one would be left blank. And taking time to enter this by hand, it takes ages. So here is the alternate solution for this sort of a thing. And here I've created a file called type.py. The script would be uploading the hex dump to this emulator while imitating the key presses on a keyboard. So let's start by importing a few libraries. I want to say import pyautogui, which is the library to mimic the key presses. Then I want to import the time library to make a delay in the beginning, just so it's enough time for user to click this DA button to go to the data, to the mode of stating the data. And yeah, for now, I think this is enough. If we need something else, we can deal with that as well. So I want to take the user input from, so I want to call the program like this. So given the file I want to be loading the data from, so I just go for a try except statement here, and here I just pass, well actually no, I don't want to pass, I just want to say like usage, and for instance Python 3 type.py and file.hex or whatever value, and here I just want to say with open, and I'm using this sys argv1, so this is what it be argv1 is this, the file name literally. So I want to open it as the file, and then say I can just for character loop over the characters for character in. So yeah, probably just start giving the commentaries already. So here I want to open target file to upload. Here I want to loop over the characters, right? And f.read, and yeah, for now let's skip it as is. So here let's just print the character. That should be fairly enough for now. Yeah, so we can actually already try to run this. So just to give you an idea what happens if we don't provide file name, so just prints the usage. Okay, so we just provide that. Okay, still doesn't work for some reason. Okay, so this is happening because I forgot to import the sys here as well. So I want to say import sys, and now this should actually, yeah, now prints all, now it lists the bytes from this file in particular. But meanwhile, I want to do two things. So I want to say, so part of this, I want to say pyautogui.keyDown. I'm not using key press, which is the function wrapping around key down and key up, because it just fires too fast, and it's not enough time for this application to capture the key press. So I'm doing this way, and actually we can actually print the character here as well. And here pyautogui dot keyup, and the same character, so keyup like this. And another little thing, I want to say replace. I want to replace the new line characters by the spaces. And now to give you an idea of why this is happening like this, so if we have a look at the shortcuts for keys, we see that the space mimics pressing the plus button, which brings us to the next address, and while the rest are just like keypad or like the digits or A to F letters. So the rest is going to be working just nicely. So all we need to do here is just to make sure that we actually replace the new line character. So here, so it's kind of like mimics as if this was just a a long string. And this should be fairly enough in theory. So without further ado, well, no, we can't run this yet. So yeah. So here we have the packages, by the way. So here we want to wait until user clicks the target window, the emulator window, and here warning message. So here I just want to say input waiting for using so waiting for any key to be pressed, right? And here I want to say print just address in the emulator, and make sure we can go next line, basically print and make sure you are in the data mode, in the mode to enter in data, and then print press any key. You'll have 3 seconds to click on emulator window. That should be just fine. Yeah, let's try and run this. Just address in the emulator, make sure you're in the data mode, press any key, you'll have 3 seconds to click on the emulator window. So let's do that. So I'm just reloading the emulator, right? Then go into the, so if I don't click the data mode, it would be just an address like forever. We don't need that. So instead we need to go to the data mode, and now it would be just in the data. So reset this, and here, and oh, hold on a sec. Yeah, that's because, hold on a sec. That's because I forgot to add the delay. So here I want to say time.slip 3 seconds, for instance. And yeah, that should be just fairly enough. So yeah, let's try again. Right. So updating, go into data mode, press any key, click on window, and now if I did everything properly, yeah, you see like it starts uploading the data. So it loads the data from the file and then increasing the address, like you see, like mimics the key presses here. And now my program that I've prepared in the hello.hex file, I can't click on that because it just changes the scope where to type to, and it would just break the program. So, but it actually sources the data from this hello.hex. Yeah, now it's done. So I can click here. So it was sourcing the data from here. And now if I go to back to addressing mode and say 0000 and click go, it should print hello, which it, okay, it doesn't for some reason. Why does it print? I'm not sure exactly. Instead of printing hello, just prints not exactly hello. So where is, okay, maybe, okay guys, I'm sorry, just trying to run this again. All right, and go into data mode. I remember that the program was actually fine. Well, maybe I've clicked somewhere during the uploading, so you really need not touching the mouse, not touching anything by the time it's working. If it doesn't work properly now, I'll need to check that out why exactly, because I remember, because the program here on the left part of the screen, it actually should be printing. So go into address, 0, go. Yeah, so yeah, probably just click something. Now works perfectly well like a charm. So you see, like, this is hello. Well, maybe not really look like H here, but that's all we have. Assume the 6-7 segment LEDs, guys. So yeah, kind of works. The proof of concept that proving the concept that we can actually use a hex dump as an input, and then kind of enter the data here into this emulator, then click go, and we have exactly this. We have exactly this sort of a program running. Actually, now it's kind of in the running mode. So if I just say stop, it just can drop back. You can go here again, go again. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's the program is not perfect. So if you running this several times, it just doesn't work that nicely. But anyway, it's not. I just drafted this quickly, so it doesn't matter really. The idea is it prints doesn't print hello all of the time, because it just makes a shift there. I didn't yet handle that in the program, but it doesn't matter in terms of this sort of a program that in terms of this script that we've written in order to upload the data. Now in the next video, what we're gonna try to upload the real game, and here I have the so-called KIM Venture game, which is the adventure game for KIM-1, and we'll see if this kind of method would be good enough to play the game. And also, I'm really tempted to know whether this emulator is accurate enough to play the game as well. So this is it from my side, guys. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, and take care.